No, stocks and crypto are not the same thing. Welcome to Degenny from the blockchain, where we defy logic. I was driving home with a friend today, and we just got talking about crypto because we love it. And we passed by a Ford dealership, and I used Ford as my example of why stocks and crypto are just not the same in conversation. When you buy stock in Ford, you're buying stock in that company and you own a very, very small fractionalized piece of that company. That's great. Okay, that's great. And you're relying on the executives at Ford to make the right decisions, to make great products, great cars, have great sales and leadership, so your stock goes up, right? And the company is successful. Crypto is not that. Not that at all. You're not buying stock in a coin or something like that. You're buying the coin, just like you would exchange your US dollars for the Mexican peso, to interact with the financial system in Mexico. Let's use Cardano as an example. You're going to take your cash and convert it to Cardano and use ADA to interact with that ecosystem, right? In that ecosystem of Cardano will have metaverse and NFTs, and you can make payments to your friends or hopefully in the future businesses, and it could go cross-border and cross-country and whatnot, and you're interacting with that ecosystem. Okay, with Ford, I can't buy NFTs, or maybe that's not even the right example, but with my Ford stock, I can't send money to a friend or buy something at a store with my Ford stock. I have to rely on the Ford executives to make sure that they're doing well enough over the course of the next decade or so to make a few 100% gains on my money. That's not how I want to do it. I'm not saying that's wrong, and there's definitely room for that in the financial ecosystem and in people's investment portfolios, because somebody once gave me an example of the Olympic Games and how, you have obscure sports like archery and fencing and everything. They're not mainstream, right? It's a very small niche of people who are great athletes in those respective sports, but it's not a mainstream thing that we're participating in every day, like let's say basketball or skiing or track and field, gymnastics, things like that. But there still is a use case, and there still is a space for those sports in the Olympics. Just like with fiat and traditional finance, there's probably always going to be a space for that, and cash and stocks for that matter. But I'm not trying to make a few 100% gains over the course of a decade or a half a decade, whatever. I'm trying to make a few 100% gains over the course of a few months if I get into the right projects and I've done enough research. Me and you, I think we're trying to break free of the financial system, right? And not only that, just freedom in general. We want to actually have that be part of our lives, not come home from work, after putting in 8 hours. Again, not that that's a bad thing. It's just not what I want to do. I want to break free of that system overall and be my own bank, of course, and enjoy life with my family. So I was using Ford stock to kind of paint a comparison with crypto and stocks and how they are totally different. Again, I can't interact in a decentralized ecosystem with my Ford stock, and I can't send payments to somebody in another country or in the next town over with my Ford stock. In fact, I don't even know who custodies that stock that I supposedly purchased into Ford. So yeah, I know what I'm doing with my crypto. I'm owning that crypto asset, that digital asset, to use in a decentralized ecosystem or even a centralized ecosystem. Again, there's room for that too in crypto. I'm just trying to make a point here that crypto is totally different from stocks. It can make you so much more gains. It's not really about all that, although it's a big part. But you're going to be interacting in a ecosystem that is specific to that native coin, just like other countries around the globe have their own currency. It is no different. I'm just custodying it, and I control what I do with it. And that's what I'm trying to do. But do your own research. This is not financial advice. It's just my blockchain reaction. Thank you for watching. Hey, thank you for watching to the very end. And before you go, please subscribe to the channel, crank up that like button, drop a comment and share the video. If you want to join me on the VEUIT platform, the Web3 streaming platform, I'm going to migrate all my content over there and create new content on the blockchain. My referral link is in the description below.